Hey brother, Rubin here. Today we're diving into a topic many of us guys struggle with, people pleasing. So if you've ever felt like you're bending over backwards just to keep people happy, or you keep saying yes when you want to say no, this video is for you. So let's unpack the 7 signs that you might be stuck in people pleasing mode. And just before we dive into the first sign, let me introduce myself. So I'm Rubin, Naidu, transformational coach and creator of Authenticity Academy, and I've dedicated my life's work to helping men overcome social anxiety, low self-esteem, past traumas and pains, which ultimately leads to this people pleasing. So I've spent years helping with this, and these are the most common signs that I see over and over again that I want to share with you. So let's start with sign number 1, which is saying yes when you want to say no. So for example, you have a friend that reaches out for a favor, you do not have the time, you do not have the energy, but you say yes anyway because you're afraid you'll let them down. Or it's that guilt feeling that hits you like a ton of bricks when you want to turn somebody down. So if you find yourself constantly agreeing to things that make you spend your time in a way that you don't want to, or it drains your energy, that's a huge red flag. Next up, sign number 2, which was an extremely painful one for me personally, is you apologize all the time even though you haven't done anything wrong. So are you constantly saying sorry for taking up space, for wanting things, for needing things? Let's just call it for existing at all. So constantly saying sorry is a classic trait of people pleasing. It's a feeling like you need to make yourself small to avoid rocking the boat. So you apologize for every little thing. But here's the truth. You don't need to apologize for having needs or for expressing your needs. You deserve to take up space. Sign number 3, it's a big one. You take on other people's emotions. So maybe you take it upon yourself to make everybody happy. And when somebody's upset, you immediately go into self-blame. You feel like it's all your fault. So you bend over backwards trying to fix every little thing, even though it has nothing to do with you. And this is a huge sign of people pleasing because it places the responsibility of other people's feelings all on your shoulders, and it's just not fair. Another sign 4 is you don't express your true feelings because you're afraid of conflict. So if you're constantly holding back your true thoughts, your true feelings, your true desires because you're afraid of upsetting somebody, you might be in people-pleasing mode. So maybe you keep quiet in a work meeting even though you have a great idea. Or you don't express how you truly feel to your family and friends to avoid rocking the boat. But when you suppress your feelings to avoid potential conflict, you sacrifice something very important, and that is your authenticity. Now, if this is resonating with you and you want to take a deeper dive into breaking free from people pleasing, then I want to offer you my free guide, 7 days of self-worth, daily meditations to release shame and anger at yourself. You can grab it through the link in the description below. It's designed to reconnect you with your deepest core true self so that you can start setting boundaries from this powerful place within you. Again, it's totally free, so make sure you grab that. And speaking of releasing anger and frustration with yourself, this brings us to sign number 5. Overthinking everything you do. So do you spend hours after an interaction replaying the conversation in your head? You wonder, did I come across too harsh? Did I do something to upset the other person? People pleasers tend to overanalyze conversations because they're so worried about what other people think about them. And this constant second guessing, it's going to drain your energy and cause you a lot of unnecessary anxiety. And this fear leads to trying to please everybody, to try to keep everybody happy because you're running a deep belief that that's the only way for you to be accepted. But here's the truth. You cannot control other people's opinions of you, and trying to please everyone will leave you disconnected from yourself. Most importantly, if you try to please everyone, you will please no one. And finally, sign number 7 is you feel resentful towards others. So if you're constantly doing things for others and you don't feel appreciated, it's natural to feel frustrated and angry. But here's the thing, people pleasing often leads to resentment because you've been sacrificing your own needs for others without boundaries. When you're overcommitting yourself to avoid disappointing others, it's easy to feel like you're being taken advantage of, which only deepens that resentment. So there you have it, 7 signs that you might be stuck in people-pleasing mode. And if this video hits home for you, I want you to check out this video next. And in this video, I break down why people-pleasing develops in the first place, especially if you grew up with an overly angry or critical dad or parent, and how that shaped how you show up today. And also in that video, I'm gonna walk you through a 4-step process to break free for good. So make sure you watch this video right now. Don't forget your 7 days of self-worth. You take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon in the next video, all right? We'll see you later.